Hello, good morning, good morning. It is Monday here in Texas, September 27th. It's 9:37. So it's actually September 22nd, I meant. So welcome to my live again. This is Melissa, your favorite e-earners, mom of two, the proud owner of the digital business Ventura Ventures. So today my topic is gonna be the power of encouraging words. So let's start with what an ER truth. So one sentence can calm a storm. So same in life, today parang it's in speaking life, yung words mo is can heal a person. So again, Melissa, ear nurse. So ako yung ito yung nasa week, I guess more than I'm doing my life for more than like 2 months now. And I'm proud because initially I was actually not I'm not confident enough to do this, but day by day I'm getting the hang of it. Anyway, so again, this is Melissa. If your first time here to be on my page, um, I'm your ate na mahilig na mag-cheerlead in real life, and I help busy moms, professionals, to create an impact and create impact in life. So right now, it's all about encouraging words. So paano ba talaga nakaka-change ng buhay ang simpleng ICU? So quick story. So I had one patient once in the ER, like especially with kids, when they see when they see their parents very anxious, very scared, they get scared too. So I had this, like, maybe a 5-year old who come in. She was crying, she was very anxious because the mom is also crying and very anxious. So the obviously the kid was sick, but so I can and I noticed that the kid was keeps looking at her mom. So I stopped what I'm doing. So I let my colleague, like, do the triaging. I stopped what I'm doing. I just held the mom's hand and said, "Ma'am, you gotta be strong, and you're in a safe place, and we're taking care of you and your kid." As soon as I said that, she calmed down, and then the kid calmed down too. So just by telling that, you're safe, we're not leaving you, we're with you every step. And then makita mo agad na how quickly she became calm and her breathing, relaxed. So at home naman, like, when my kid says na I don't know, or she'll say na um, I'm not sure. So I stop. We go to the steps, and then I just say, "Megan, you got this. We're gonna go to the step, one by one." And then, as my reflex was, just to fix whatever, she's her problem. But then I realized that, you know, when you let them stop and then think, and then give them words of encouragement, they figure out what's the next what's the next step. um so, and then I said there, like, if there are instances na she really can't, and then I just tell her na thank you for trying, and you're brave for trying, and brave people learn fast. And she was able to, naglight up yung mata niya, whenever I give her words of encouragement. Hindi siya magic, pero may power ang words, right? So in the Bible, in the Proverbs verse 18, chapter 18 verse 21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. So, and in Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29 reminds us, let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement. So With this, I can impart to you, the acronym BLESS. So, the BLESS framework. Um, so, let's start with letter B. Letter B is be specific. So, just to say somebody, to encourage, just tell somebody that they did a great job. So, great job is nice. Pero it's also great job in staying calm with that angry relative hits deeper. um, Also, then we go to letter L, which means lift identity. So we affirm who they are, not just what they did. So you're a patient, and you're a patient, steady nurse people trust. And then letter E is empathize first. So you validate the feelings before giving advice, right? So I know just say simply like, I know you're exhausted. Graveyard shifts are no joke. And then letter S, the first letter S is speak the future. So cast a hopeful picture. So you say this season is heavy, but your discipline is building the leader you're becoming. And then S is seal with support. So we offer presence or action. And then, just like, for example, text me before your next interview, or I'll help you practice in 10 minutes, something like that. So, for example, like when we talk to our spouse or partner, you say, thank you for carrying us quietly this week, and your steadiness is my safe place. And then for my kids, and especially with Megan, I would say, you would say, I love how kind you were to your sister, and that's a real strength. And then also, for your friends, you can say, I see your effort even if the results are low. God honors faithful seeds. So, um, so this is my challenge. So, think of one person na kailangan makarinig ng life-giving words today. Type lift sa chat kung meron ka na. Otherwise, you can do it after my live. And then, just type, you know, to my spouse, blank. To my anak, blank. And then to my corners. So, kung private, you can journal it and then send later, promise may ripple effect yan. So we do a little bit of prayer. So quick prayers. Lord, tame our tongues and tune our hearts. Make our words medicine, timely, truthful, and tender. Amen. So remember, encouragement isn't flattery; it's fuel. Um, BLESS every day. Again, BLESS every day. Again, how what BLS BLESS stands for is B is be specific, L is lift for identity, and then E for empathize first, and then S speak the future, and then another S is still with support. So if this helped, drop a comment below and share this to a one person who needs a lift. So I'll see you again tomorrow for day. I forgot what day is it now, but anyway, I'll see you for my next live. So I'll see you again, and happy Monday.